bankers have shot the entire economy to the ground. And what do they get? Millions upon millions in bonuses. What about the justice system? It shouldn't even be called a justice system anymore. Some mother gets 10 years for selling some weed. It's a plant that grows naturally. The whole thing is rigged. The whole government is one stupid Ponzi scheme. Look at it. There's 300 million people paying a load of money to a central system. $2 trillion in 2010. $2 trillion. I can't even fathom that amount of money. And it goes straight into the pockets of those who know the people in charge of it. Take the Iraq War. The huge debacle that was. I remember being happy then, counting down with the TV as the bombs fell, toasting to the end of the world. I didn't know how serious it was back then. I was just some stupid kid, but I know now. I know that Bush and his cronies probably knew that the evidence was falsified, that the big pile of oil was probably more important to him than saving the people from a dictator. And boy, do we need oil. And you know what? He'll never be prosecuted. Not for the torture that went on in Abu Ghraib or Guantanamo Bay. Not for giving his Halliburton and Blackwater friends contracts that put our money in their pockets. And guess what, Mr. Sam? All this war on terrorism shit, this shit that's supposed to be protecting American citizens, is probably just making more terrorists. That's why I'm giving up. Because all of this, all that I've got in front of me, it's a waste of time. There's no need to fight. People better than me have been fighting for years. I've got nothing to add. You know what movie I hate? It's kind of a funny thing. Some 17-year-old kid gets depressed and winds up in a mental ward. You know what helps him out at the end? The common subplot, the romantic interest. He gets her and everything is okay. Well, that's great, Hollywood. Thank you for that great piece of advice. But you know what? I'm not in a movie. I don't have some really attractive depressed girl being forced to stay in the same residence as I am. I'm not as attractive as that kid who was able to get a role in a movie. I'm just a regular schmuck who's got all this weight on his shoulders. You really think I can go out and make small talk and meet someone? I don't care where anyone is from. I don't care what they're doing with their lives. I don't even care what their hopes and dreams are, because none of it changes a goddamn thing about the world I was brought into. Yeah, she chose him instead of me. But I don't care about that either. Everything I've seen since I was a kid says that a relationship was a solution to all my problems. All the movies and the TV shows. What's everyone striving for? Sex. Everyone wants sex. Because sex solves everything. Well, it doesn't solve shit, does it? Will a good shag get Imperial America out of Afghanistan? Will it get us out of Iraq and all the other places we've got bases? Eisenhower, a Republican president, said, every gun that is made, every warship launched, every rocket fired signifies, in the final sense, a theft from those who hunger and are not fed, those who are cold and are not clothed. If that sentiment can't gain traction when said by an American president, what chance do I have of ever changing anything? I should go out there and just get this over with. Because in all of this, there is only one real question, and I can't see why I should live. Because the world doesn't need another person sucking up all of its resources. All this suffering will weigh on my mind, and it's never going to change. All of it will leave me in cold night sweats, constantly longing for a world that could easily be, but will never come. I'm going to go out there. I'm going to do it. I really am.